Do you own a family-run business that you work with your spouse or your brother or your son or your daughter? Are the dynamics really interrupting with the synergistic pattern of your organization and destroying the culture? If the answer is yes, tune in to today's video. Good morning. Thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I have a client that has a 98-year-old, fourth generation family business. That's 0.3% of the organizations in the world. That's crazy. He's 2 years away from being 100 years old, fourth generation. By the fourth generation, 99% of companies do not work. So many inconveniences and frustrations in the family dynamics of organizations. I see it all the time. I just spoke to a group a couple of weeks ago. I work with husbands and wives, brothers and sisters, husbands with their mom, husbands with their dad, or any different combination you can think of. And there are always some type of internal frustration dynamics that are going on to break down the synergistic culture of the organization. Now, I'll tell you, if these are some of the challenges you're having as a family-owned business, these need to be addressed. Because even though you think you're having these meetings and you're having these discussions and this frustration in the closed office, that energy is seeping out to your entire organization. They're picking it up, they're seeing dysfunction, and that is not how to sustain success. I will share one simple little trait, actually two, that could help combat all these challenges. The first one is behavioral assessments. Most times when I start coaching an organization with these family dynamics, they've never done behavioral assessments. Let's just take an example. You have one brother that's a DI. D is dominant, I is influencing. The D is in your face, to the point, no empathy, task-oriented, boom, boom, boom. The SC, which is the opposite, C, analytical, S, steady, is a complete opposite from the DI. Now, that person doesn't like confrontation. That person wants to be spoken to a little bit slower. That person is an internal thinker. So when a subject comes up, a D can make a decision like that. When a subject comes up, an SC has to internalize it, think about it, analyze it, and they're not going to be able to make a decision on the spot. So the D brother is chastising the SC, not even knowing the behavior. You know, it takes you too long to make a decision. Quit overanalyzing everything and make a decision. The other brother's analyzing him, thinking like, man, you're so abrupt, in my face. Why do you have to be so rude? And then it gets me versus you. These dynamics, they go back and forth, and never does anyone really understand the dynamics going on in the business. One simple tool you can use to get people to understand their own behavior, how it's showing up, and how it's affecting the other behaviors in the family dynamics. And the other tool I recommend is very simple: roles and responsibilities. Again, another dynamic of families is nobody has their lanes. The successful companies do, the non-successful companies don't. Everybody's roles and responsibilities are beginning to overlap with their brother or husband or wife or son or whatever it may be, and one wants to make a decision and the other wants to do it this way. So roles and responsibilities, get clear on exactly what your strengths and weaknesses are. Properly assign the roles and responsibilities to each and every member. Stay in your lane. Understand each other's behaviors. Don't make it personal, because it's all about business. And most importantly, when you get clear on the outcome of where the organization is going, because again, another family dynamic, they're not usually clear or agree exactly where the company's going, you're going to consistently squabble about what you're doing and why you're doing it. But when all of you are crystal clear on exactly the outcome of what this company stands for, their vision, their mission, and where it's going and why, all you have to do is consistently focus on the outcome and are what we doing as a team delivering to the outcome. So if you're an organization that is suffering with some family dynamics that isn't really serving the organization, perhaps you should book a call with me so we can discuss these things so I can help you be more synergistic, because let's face it, there's nothing stronger than the bond of family. But if your business is breaking up that bond, we can't go there. So let's work together, let's figure it out, and take in an outside influence, someone like myself, to see the things you're not seeing, to help you break through these personal family dynamics, to help you just put the strategies, solutions, and systems in place to create a synergistic organization that works for everybody. That's worth its weight in gold. So if this is a dynamic you're struggling with, I hope to be speaking to you soon. As always, I want you to thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I want to wish you a productive, proper week. Go get them. I'll see you next Monday.